A reading from the Gospel of Matthew. At that time, Jesus exclaimed, "I give praise to you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth. For although you have hidden these things from the wise and the learned, you have revealed them to little ones. Yes, Father, such has been your gracious will. All things have been handed over to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and anyone to whom the Son wishes to reveal him. Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart, and you will find rest for yourselves. For my yoke is easy and my burden light." Almost everything about the kingdom of God runs contrary to the world. And it all starts with Jesus. In a world which exalts the wise, learned, and the wealthy, our Messiah was born into a poor and illiterate family in an obscure village called Nazareth. They would be in the category of the little ones. Yet to the Jews in the first century, Jesus as the Messiah would be very much the opposite of what they were expecting. To most, a Messiah was a warrior king who would overthrow the Roman Empire. As a result, Jesus would call into question the way the world works, and it would ultimately lead to his crucifixion and death. This trend of running counter to the world, of course, has continued to the present day. In addition, what Matthew's gospel tells us is that the kingdom of God is deliberately hidden from the wise and learned, so it could be revealed to the little ones. And before it is revealed to us, the little ones, it is handed down from God to Jesus. So anyone who wishes to know God must first be revealed to us from Jesus himself. In other words, the truth does not come from the rich, wise, learned, and the powerful. It comes from Jesus, the poor and uneducated Jewish peasant who did not have any level of importance in the world. What makes this so important is knowing that any injustice we experience was also experienced by Jesus over 2,000 years ago. Moreover, where other people might find God as being far away and unapproachable, for us, experiencing the divine through Jesus makes God much more relatable and approachable. After all, Jesus really knows what we are going through because he experienced it for himself. As a result, it's much easier to put our trust in God through Jesus. And that is what this gospel tells us in the last section. All who labor and are burdened should come to Jesus, and he will give us rest. In addition, learning from a meek and humble person like Jesus can help us find rest for ourselves. Whether Jesus gives us rest on his own or through us following his example, our burdens are lighter than if we went through it by ourselves. Jesus is ultimately our greatest spiritual director, and we can turn to him whenever we need help. He's available whenever we need him, whether we ask directly for help or by reflecting on his life through the scriptures.